Okay, quick Sufjan Stevens story. For those who don't know, Sufjan Stevens, the Detroit-born musician, has announced on Instagram that he's the victim of Guillain-Barré syndrome, which typically follows an infection, and he is going to have to relearn how to walk. It's very, very tough news for him. And I was very moved by it. And Sufjan Stevens has been a big part of my life. His music, I just thought his music and his whole shtick was just so great. You know, he did very beautiful songs. He embarked on this project to try and write an album for every state in the union. I think he only got a couple of states into it before he moved on, but I loved that idea. And back in the day, I worked at a magazine called Ready Made, and it was a sort of DIY punk rock aesthetic kind of magazine. Very, very cool. Shout out Shoshana and Grace, the founders. And we did a music issue in which we went to various musicians and we asked them for their DIY projects. And this hip-hop duo, People Under the Stairs, submitted a how to refinish and restore old video game consoles, the like stand-up video arcade game boxes. My Morning Jacket submitted their thing about how to throw yourself a parade, which is a thing that they would do when they had rolled into town really late and couldn't check into a hotel. And then I approached Sufjan Stevens through his representation at the time. He was just starting out for a DIY project, and his manager wrote me back and said, here is Sufjan's response. And it said, "How to Fold a Fitted Sheet" by Sufjan Stevens. And I was like, I don't know what I was, 29 maybe. I thought he was fucking with me. And I was sort of irritated and insulted, and so I just kind of ignored it. Years later, I bumped into that same manager at a party, and he said, "Hey, by the way, whatever happened with that Sufjan Stevens proposal?" And I said, yeah, I was sort of upset. I thought that was sort of, you know, I was insulted by it, and I explained to him that I thought that they were messing with me, and he was like, no, he was serious. He has a whole thing about fitted sheets and how you fold them and how, you know, to do it right. And to this day, because I've never really come up with a satisfactory way of folding a fitted sheet, I would have loved to have seen Sufjan Stevens' ability to do that. So anyway, I'm thinking of him, and I hope that he regains his strength and that he continues to fold fitted sheets, however it is he does, for years to come. Get well soon.